A former Minnesotan living near New Orleans feels grateful that he and his family are safe.
Tom Prince left Bourbon Street just hours before that attack. He describes waking up to the news as a total shock. Our Barrett Leone joins us in the newsroom with his story. Barrett?
Yeah, we know that he's not the only one feeling that way. Tom Price is a retired cab driver, now relocated to the New Orleans area. He tells us while he wasn't in the French Quarter when this tragedy happened, he frequents the area and spent the day before there with his grandchildren, had lunch on Bourbon Street and listened to live music in Jackson Square. He moved there last March after spending most of his life in Minnesota. Prince says on any Friday, Saturday night, there's close to 100,000 people there. So with New Year's festivities and the Sugar Bowl that was planned there was quite a crowd, but also quite the police presence. He tells us he's always felt safe there, and to find out it wasn't really hurts.
How does it go from people clapping and cheering for the bands at Jackson Square to somebody raising hell, killing people on Bourbon Street? You know, it's hard to accept.
Prince says he doesn't know anyone personally who was impacted in this attack, but his heart is with anyone and everyone who was. Of course, as this story develops, we'll be sure to bring you the latest.
A lot more questions than we have answers. Barrett Leone live for us in the newsroom. Barrett, thank you.
President Biden said that investigators are looking into whether the attack in New Orleans is connected to this blast outside of a Trump hotel. So this is in Las Vegas, footage showing a Tesla Cybertruck exploding. The driver here died. 7 others had minor injuries. Now inside, investigators found fireworks, gas tanks, and camping fuel. Sheriff's office there says that the truck was rented using the same service as the truck in New Orleans. We, of course, will keep you updated just as soon as we learn more.
We are following breaking news from overnight. Police in New York City say at least 10 people were hurt in a drive-by shooting in Queens. Investigators say someone in a car opened fire outside a nightclub. The victims are all in various conditions, but they are all expected to live. So far, police haven't made any arrests.
Family and friends will say goodbye to a passionate Minnesota lawmaker today. Former DFL Senate Majority Leader Carrie Dietzick died last week after battling ovarian cancer. She was just 62 years old. Now, Dietzick represented Northeast Minneapolis for a dozen years, and that's where her visitation will be held tonight. Fellow legislators have praised her legacy, including a new law that covers wigs for cancer patients. More than a dozen candidates will now run in a special election to fill her seat later on this month.